Don't get frustrated when you're told you made a mistake. Get excited and flip the script. Every journey has unexpected turns. Navigate them. It's your story. You have the power to write the next chapter. My name is Drew Cameron. For years, I was lost in life searching for answers, with only one goal: create a strong legacy. To do this, I must become someone else. I must become something else. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Drew Cameron, and this is the ATD Chronicles, where I unload insights from the ATD letter that goes out every Saturday to help you engineer tools to attack the day. So I want to tell you first, before we get started this week, about the 1045 challenge that will help you transform and change your life, mind, body, and spirit. The link is in the description. Check it out. Navigating mistakes and setbacks. So you can't be frustrated by mistakes and things that kind of push you off your path. You just got to get back aligned. And I remember one time I was having an issue with my son. He goes to school every day and he has a hard time making sure that he eats. He goes to school and he don't like the school lunch. So we tried to make him to make his lunch every day because we didn't want to do it. We wanted to set a standard of responsibility. And, teenage boy, lazy, forgetful. It's been a hassle. It's been a challenge, to say the least, right? So I said, you know what? I'm not a big believer on you have to eat 3 meals, 4 meals a day. You just got to get your calories in, calories out. So I said, you know what? Too easy. I'm up in the morning. Let me go ahead and start making him breakfast. You know what I mean? My dad used to make me breakfast. Let me go ahead and do something that he'll remember, him and my daughter, because they're both in middle school. And so basically, get up every day. I do everything I got to do. I'm up before everybody anyway, about 6 a.m. They don't leave out the house till 9. So that's 3 hours, right? So I can make breakfast in that period of time for him, make the breakfast, make sure he goes out with a good meal. And if he doesn't eat lunch, who cares? Because he's going to come home. He's going to have his his after school snack. He's going to have dinner and then maybe another snack. So he still gets his calories, he still eats. It's no big deal. So that's one situation to fix kind of something that was kind of a setback in my household and turning around into a positive. Maintaining focus amidst distractions. So distractions are all around us, and depending on where you're at and what part of video you saw last, I'm reading The Art of Focus right now by Dan Coe. And so I want to jump right in and give you some of the keys, tools that I use to unlock more focus. You got to be able to get your act together, manage your time, and stick to what matters. So here are 5 things that I came up with to help you to get more focus and get your act together. Number 1, assess and rank. So you want to regularly test the tasks and the commitments that you have. Ask yourself, do they align with your core values? Number 2, cut the distractions. Identify what's pulling you in the wrong direction. Focusing on things that have meaning. And be ruthless in minimizing those distractions so you can free up space in your life. Number 3, set clear intentions. Start each day with your intention to make sure everything aligns with your core values. Everything should align with your long-term vision. Number 4, create value aligned with your system. Develop routines and systems that support your priorities. My family, we go on family walks, family study hours, family reading time, personal reflection, and growth. All these systems should reinforce your core values. Number 5, be present. Ask yourself constantly, am I here in the moment? All right, so here's some action items that'll help you keep to what matters. 3 of them. Conduct a weekly review of how you spent your time, focusing on areas of alignment with your values. Number 2, install one change that brings you closer to living by your core values. And number 3, share your experience with living intentionally with your family, your mentees, your team, whoever you're in charge of, creating a culture of mindfulness and purpose. So I had a dad session, right, in Home Depot. My sons, they had a running toilet, right? So the fill valve in the toilet, if you've ever replaced one, was running. I forgot what it's called, the rubber fill valve the flapper, I'm sorry, was eroding. So it was constantly, water was leaking through it. And so it had been bothering me. I had told the boys for about a week we were going to take care of it. So what do? We went to Home Depot, went to pick up a fill valve and all the parts and things that we needed so we could go ahead and fix this toilet, right? And through all of that, we had some hiccups, some problems along the way. And it was an opportunity for me to sit back, and watch how they operated. Like I explained the process. It came with directions on what to do. I knew what to do, passed down from my father and his father, and every man probably that fixes the toilet. And so we're fixing the toilet, we draining the water. And then I pull back and I say, all right, y'all take over. I step out for a little bit and I want to hear like what's going on and see how far they get while I'm gone. And they're sitting there and they're trying to figure it out. And, they figured it out. They're fussing with one another. And as we're standing all in there, huddled around the toilet, I start explaining certain things to them as to why we're doing it this way and the importance of fixing this toilet. And through all of that, I kind of saw how they problem solved, how they figured out things and, how they worked under pressure, because we were trying to get all this done before we were supposed to spend family time together and before they had to go to bed. So they kind of had like an initiative to kind of get it done quickly. So one of the things that I recognized while doing that with them, it was an opportunity for me to make this meaningful, make sure it was a memory that they could have and pass down and know like, okay, one, I know how to fix a fill valve on a toilet. And two, I know how to handle adversity. I know how to handle when something gets hard. I know how to handle when the directions aren't clear, even when I literally have them in front of me. And so this is an opportunity for them to think on the fly. And it was very important for me to make sure and see how they operated. And I like to test my kids from time to time, especially my boys, so I can make sure that they're ready for the future. And it brings me back again to the 1045 challenge and why it's so important. It's a challenge that I do every day religiously with my kids, my family. We do it. And it's a way to mentally, physically, and spiritually get us ready to attack the day. So check it out. The link is in the description. So I told y'all I was going to keep it short, sweet, to the point. That's the end of this week's ATD Chronicles. Got to remember, it's not the ATD letter no more. It's the ATD Chronicles when it comes to this. So what y'all think about the name? Like, share, subscribe, and as always, remember, the road ahead is long and hard. You must be a warrior. No place for the weak. Attack the day.